Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to the 6 News Roundup. So we're rounding up all the news from today, and today we had the big reveal of the new season. But not only that, we had a teaser of the future where apparently we are going to be getting the Rainbow Six Siege Olympics. So let's go over everything. We got, of course, our brand new operators, got completely shown off, got to see all their counters, their loadouts, how their gadgets work, and they're amazing. They're actually very complicated, which I feel like we haven't really seen that in a while, and Siege is at its best when the actual gadgets are complex. So I'm really excited about both of them. Now we've got, of course, our badass sniper, who is counter gadget. Not a hard breacher. A lot of people thought she was going to be a hard breacher. She doesn't actually make holes in reinforced walls, but she is very good at destroying gadgets. Doesn't have many counters. I've got a video on her going over everything about her with gameplay, and I am super excited to play this operator. Going to be terrible with that sniper rifle, but I love her gadget. She does have a secondary full auto gun to fall back on, so that's really good too. I actually see her potentially doing pretty well. You know, we've seen Glaz obviously drop off the board when it comes to his pick rate and an ability to do anything really successfully. Whereas I actually think this girl, because she has a proper utility along with the sniper rifle and a full auto secondary, I think she's got the potential to be quite fun to play against, and overall very interesting. We'll see though, the test server is actually going to be up tomorrow. That's Monday the 11th of November. Now, of course, we also had the other operator, which is our defender, and he is called Whammy, or Whammy. Gonna have to get the pronunciation a bit better on that. But this guy, to me, looks like a lot of fun. He's got a proper assault rifle, so an actual attacker gun. He's got IQ's assault rifle, the AUG, and even though he doesn't get an ACOG, it does bring him up to the same level as Jaeger when it comes to guns, because of course Jaeger has one of the closest guns to an assault rifle that the attackers have in the game. It's even classed as an assault rifle, whereas this weapon is a proper attacker assault rifle. So I'm very curious to see how this guy's pick rate will go compared to, of course, Jaeger, who has got a massive pick rate right now. His gadget is very similar, but also very different from Jaeger's as well. Much more complicated, which is again a good thing, I think. And I can't wait to test all his all the interactions he's going to have with the current operators, which seems like a lot. And he counters a lot of people. There's not many direct counters against him. However, you're going to need to play him smartly. If you play him badly, if you put one of these in the wrong place, you can get a teammate killed. And if an attacker sees where it's located and drones it and sees where the gadget is and then uses it to their advantage, then it's going to potentially be a downside. It's kind of like Goyu if he puts his shields up in the wrong place. So yeah, this guy is going to be really fun. This is probably the operator I'm most excited about actually playing, and just looking forward to playing him on the test server. We also got a little sneak peek at upcoming changes with the new season. Of course, with the test server, we'll get the patch notes. So right now, take all this with a little bit of salt, even though of course we've seen it on the live stream. Wait till you actually see the patch notes and we get a good rundown of it. But let's go over some of the major stuff. So casual is getting renamed to quick match, and it's going to have all the same rules, but it's just renamed to quick match. Now, I kind of feel that, to be honest, I think quick match and casual are basically going to go away one day. Like, I think unranked is eventually going to become the default quick match, and we might end up just with unranked and ranked. That's kind of how I feel it's going, but we'll see. It looks like they're taking in yacht, removing house, bringing in skyscraper, removing Oregon, bringing in theme park, which of course has got the rework, and they're going to be removing presidential plane. Now, they also went over the rework of theme park. The biggest change is that the train carts in the middle are gone, replaced with rooms now, taking up the size of the map really. And overall, it looks nicer. I think it looks much better than it did before, but layout is similar. You've got that kind of reworked thing where some of it, is familiar, other parts are completely unfamiliar. And yeah, I'll have to wait and get my hands on it and play it and see what I think of it. But right now, looking forward to getting a new theme park, because the current theme park I don't think is very balanced and doesn't feel good, and it just, it's not a great map. So I'm looking forward to playing the new theme park and really enjoy giving it a go when it's on the test server. A very big change that's coming to the game, which a lot of people might overlook, is bullet penetration of players. So this example here shows a player being flashed, their hand coming up as they do with the animation, and as you can see, it blocks their head. They don't get headshot, so that bullet just stopped on their hand. So they took some damage, but obviously it should have been a headshot. So bullet penetration is now coming to all the guns in the game. Of course, it's going to be in the sniper rifle for the new operator as well, but it will also be in every other gun too, which means you can shoot multiple people in the head with one shot, which is really good. And of course, going through body parts is going to be the same. This is also really handy if someone is like lying down in an odd position and you shoot them in the leg. Is a good chance you're then going to also shoot them in the body as well. So yeah, this is a really big change and a significant one. It makes the game far more competitive, and it's definitely a really good improvement. We also got the announcement of the Capital Elite, which begs the question, where is the Ella Elite, which probably should have come out with the mid-season, and it's nowhere to be seen. Has it been cancelled? Is it going to be added into the Battle Pass? That's another thing. They did not mention the Battle Pass. Now this might be because of the current backlash which came with Breakpoint, for Ghost Recon Breakpoint, when it was on all the monetization. Maybe they've kind of pulled that back a bit. Maybe they're going to be a bit quieter when they release it. But right now we have nothing on the Battle Pass. Of course, we're going to be getting the full Battle Pass. It's going to be a big thing. We know it's coming, but they didn't talk about it at all, which was very unusual. And like I say, I think it's because of the backlash when it came to the monetization of Ghost Recon. But on to the huge news, and that is the Rainbow Six Siege Olympics. So this is something I found, or I put together all the bits. So all the little jigsaw pieces that have been coming with all the teasers for this year, starting with the Harry teaser at the very beginning of the year, where there was something Greek related, and there was something that didn't kind of match up, and Harry was also flying off to Greece, which just didn't make any sense. We weren't getting Greece operators that year, so why was he flying off to Athens? And then with the mini battle pass, we got some more parts of that I started to put together, which showed that he was actually planning a tournament. And I made a video about it. I went over all the different parts and put it all together. But then it was the comments that actually put the final bit together, because they went, wait a minute, if he's off to Greece and there's going to be a tournament, then that would be Olympics-like. So I was like, oh, yeah. So we ended up getting this very small teaser that says, in February 2020, we will come together so we may be stronger apart. No idea what that means. Come together to be stronger apart. Don't know what that could mean at all. And we got this little teaser image, which obviously is a CGI graphic. It looks very similar to the CGI that we got at the beginning of the year, which is the really cool kind of cinematic where we got to see Thatcher and Dokkaebi, we got to see Harry, and it all kind of brought this new kind of element that we're building together. Now we have obviously another cinematic coming with the invitationals, but obviously the Olympic theme is there because we've got our operators in their national outfits just like they're going off to do the Olympics. But how would that work in Rainbow Six Siege? Is that just going to be a cinematic? Is it going to be a special event, like a 2-week thing where it's maybe a custom small tactical map where you play nations against each other in like duos or something, or solos even? What is this? Or is it something even bigger? In all the jigsaw pieces I put together for this, there was some quotes from Harry who said that this, whatever this is that's coming, was the future of Rainbow Six Siege. And it was unlike anything anyone had seen before, which makes me think whatever they are planning is huge, big. And I don't know if it's a spin-off game where they take it to a whole different direction with maybe a super competitive version of Rainbow Six Siege. I'm just guessing at this point, but they are up to something, and this proves that the Olympics thing seems to be totally on point. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they're going to bring, and of course we'll see it early next year. Anyway guys, that is the roundup for Rainbow Six Siege, and like I say, we'll be getting patch notes. I'll go over them on the Core Rush channel tomorrow whenever they come out. And after that, I'll be getting testing on the test server and doing Mythbuster episodes and getting them all out on the Core Rush channel, and then doing more roundups on here of everything we find in the future. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time.